fucking up, bro. Hear my intro. Hey, I'm just fucking up, dog.
Off the sticks.
Hey, no excuse.
Yeah, you need to get off the sticks, blood.
I have to pass the motherfuckers. You over there fucking
bro, hey, I'm sorry, y'all missed some great ass content.
Bro, you fucking up. Right out
great ass content. Hey, bro. Didn't I tell you I didn't sleep last night, bro?
I don't want to hear your excuses. Be better.
Right?
Hey, if you guys think you should get off the sticks, just give a thumbs up there in the chat.
They don't because they don't know because they didn't see what happened, or the last 5 minutes of show that they weren't unable to see because it wasn't broadcast because he had half a Dos Equis deep.
Right?
What?
My bad. I apologize. Great content.
Well, now to give you perfect opportunity to get my intro better. So let me hear what you came up with this time.
How about this? Let's do this. Without further ado, the person who brought you Unfiltered Truth originally, who came on everybody's podcast and didn't even fucking bat an eye and gave everybody real content, real honest truth, didn't fucking flinch and never fucking went with anything that was pushed on anybody. The one, the only, Phil Robinson.
Filthy Phil's in the building. There you go. Now that's the type of energy that you need to have when you announce the motherfucker. We got this right here. I'm gonna make sure I cut it. The next introduction is not as good as this one, motherfucker. I'm gonna stop the show myself and make you right, goddammit.
Hey, we got a thumbs up. Get off the sticks.
Hey, we run a nigga over here.
Hey, Tone looks like a ghetto fucking Build-A-Bear happened on them and shit. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Like they gave Build-A-Bears a grill?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when you build a bear in East Oakland.
Tinfoil one though.
Man.
This motherfucker got a tinfoil grill.
Hey, come say it to this face.
No, negative. Negative.
Oh, 5'9" and Freddy looking ass.
Hey, bro,
this is Build-A-Bear in East Oakland.
What are you talking about?
When they put a Build-A-Bear in East Oakland, this is what you get.
No, fool. Don't put that shit up me, bro. How dare you? The audacity. That's fucking hilarious. Man, let me see.
All right, so what's everybody's pennies in a bunch about with the Raiders right now?
Oh, bro, there's all kinds of reasons to have your pennies in a bunch these days. I guess a lot of people are kind of upset that the Raiders are not. Oh, sorry, Josh McDaniels is not. Josh McDaniels is not upset about
Garoppolo not being at
Jimmy Garoppolo ready. I mean, but you start looking at the timeline, you start looking at everything that's going on with him. It's kind of looking he's going to be back to throwing in shit probably middle of this month. So by the next round of OTAs, he'll be good, or training camp. You mean? So I mean that's where you really need him to be there, get acclimated and stuff like that. So do I think he's the safest for this franchise? Fuck no, I don't. I just think he's a guy holding the fucking clipboard. That's who he is. That's what he's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. It's not like I truly don't believe that he's a difference maker. I think he's the same as Derek Carr, just cheaper, and that's it. You know, just and more successful on a franchise who had a better defense. I got to give Jimmy Garoppolo that.
I like him though, Rich.
No women like him. You mean?
Women like him, bro. He's dipped in butter.
Dipped in butter.
I'm sorry, are there people that actually like think that the organization is
let out your
thinking?
mother.
But are there people that actually think that the organization looking at Garoppolo like he's supposed to be the savior? There's individuals that think this.
Yes.
The head coach is one of them. He's got pretty good information that there's nothing to worry about. All right, enough to laugh at you guys, bro. He's not no anxiety about it at all.
No anxiety, right?
So everybody outside of some of us rational thinking human beings that this is not the stopgap quarterback to get the next one ready.
This is I'm sorry, but Estevato.
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
The fucking Super Trooper is not the next dude. He's not. My bad.
Well, no, but you mean the guy they brought in, the rookie?
Yeah, he's not that guy.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he's that guy.
I understand a lot of people want to push that agenda and shit, but
well, there's nothing to push either way, right? We haven't seen him play it down yet in the NFL, so there's nothing to push one way or the other yet.
Because I mean, let's be real, Mr. Irrelevant has turned for the Niners has turned into the QB of the future, and not the guy that they traded the farm to move up to 3 to get. We won't know shit until we see him take the field with
right.
a pass rush that's going to tackle him.
Right.
Hey, but at the same time, they don't ask Mr. Relevant to do very much on the fucking football field either. I mean, he's maybe 1 or 2 reads.
Well, like when we think of Mr. Irrelevant, we're looking at when he was picked. But we do realize that he's still in their top choices of 7 rounds. That's you're the 6th, 5th, 6th, 7th guy. That's still not there still should be expectations on somebody like that, and you're only taking in so many players, and you want to hit you want every one of them to contribute one way or the other at whatever level. It's almost like there's really no shame of being the guy, or no shame in saying I was one of the 7 guys that an NFL team picked.
You know what that sounded like to me right there?
I'm trying to be positive today.
That sounded like some bullshit. That's what that sounded like.
It sounded like a participation trophy.
Yo.
Hey, no, it's not. It's really not. It's it's just saying that I won't call them irrelevant.
I mean, that's what it sounded like to me.
No, I think they're very relevant. To be one of the 7 picks that a team can have. I think you're still relevant. Especially the way this team is trying to build. Especially the way this time. I mean, the guy that's picked in the 6th round may be good at one particular thing, but and it's going to pop. It's just going to jump out, and it could jump out on film. Like, man, in situations like this, I want to see this guy on the field. This is what he's good. This is what he's good at. This is what he does.
Let me take this opportunity to point something out to you. Now, I know that you're doing your thing over there, but you just couldn't be more wrong. Because if you look at all of the teams with top QBs, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 of them, all your top QBs are all first round draft picks. The Raiders haven't drafted a first round draft pick since they drafted Jamarcus. Drafted a quarterback in the first round since Jamarcus.
Yeah.
And you wonder why they've been having problems at QB. Derek Carr I'm not gonna say he overachieved, but he did the best that he could. And in the 9 years that he was here, they got to the playoffs twice. That's not good enough. How many quarterbacks have they passed on by keeping him around?
A lot.
How many?
A whole lot.
If you want to look at their first round draft picks, they just don't draft the positions that they need in the first round. Need the most. No quarterbacks, no linebackers. They drafted a running back.
All right. But let's get to that 6th round draft pick. That's Amari Burney.
Bernay.
Okay. Well, Bernie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you say that man's name
Yeah,
right.
You better get his name right.
Yeah,
he got to do something for me to say his name right, bro. Jalen Rashad was Jalen Richard until what? Tell you right now.
Damn, he can't even be a human being. He just can't be a human being. He can't.
His first play was a 75-yard touchdown, bro. How much more?
Bro, he put himself on the fucking map. Did he or did he not? Right? I'm just saying, shit.
Then he became fumbles.
But do you guys believe or do you think that it's a possibility that they think they have some of the guys in the building already that they didn't and that's the reason why they didn't draft certain players at certain times or certain players?
No.
You don't believe they think that they have those guys in the building already?
No. They don't have an elite top 10 quarterback.
No, not what they have. Like as far as our opinion, I'm saying, do you think they believe that?
No, you can't. There's no numbers. There's nothing that you can say that's going to tell me that.
No, well, it's not telling you. It's do they believe that because they didn't draft certain ex-player, here or there or whatever the case may be, do you think that they believe they already have those guys in the building?
No. I'm sorry. I don't bash the regime. There's a lot of things that they're doing correct, and I'm gonna call them out for the shit that they don't actually do correct. I'm sorry, if you do not have an elite quarterback, you need to be fucking going out and trying to get an elite quarterback. I'm
so
sorry,
they do believe that they have it. They do believe they have that quarterback.
No, they don't.
No. You're not understanding me. Do they believe it?
Yep.
Does the organization
I don't
believe
think
it?
so.
Yes,
I
they
don't
do.
think so.
Jimmy's been to the Super Bowl multiple times. Jimmy is a winning quarterback. When you look at his record, he just gets it done.
He does. I'll give him that.
And Josh McDaniels is the man who got him paid in the first place. He got 2 games out of Jimmy, and in those 2 games, the Niners saw enough that they want to give him $130-something million contract.
Yeah.
And if you're Josh McDaniels and your leash may be short, what do you go out and get to make sure that you can extend your time? Somebody that knows the system.
No, what you do is you go out, you get a rookie quarterback.
But then coaches have been fired after the quarterback of the future comes and they find out they're not the right coach for that quarterback, or whatever the case may be. But
there's a lot of people that say what they want to say about the quarterbacks in this, but the closest schematic fit to this offense was fucking CJ Stroud. And if you listen to what they're saying in Houston right now, they're saying that this guy he's come down, taken the job from Davis Mills, and is out there ahead of schedule dealing. He wanted
Good.
to be a Raider so bad, begged
So
them
bad.
to draft him, and they decided they were cool. They wanted to go with a defensive end who's got foot issues.
Now, I'm not shitting on Wilson at all, but at the same time, I will say this: at some point, they have to draft a quarterback, and I think the reason why Josh McDaniels didn't want to draft a quarterback was simple. He didn't want to start his clock. He didn't want to start his time where he had,
People
he
would have been patient.
bringing in his guy. You know what I'm saying? Because once you draft your quarterback, you start your clock. You know what I mean? Like, honestly,
I'd say not necessarily.
I think that he would have been better drafting a quarterback than signing Jimmy G. I think that he could have.
I also believe that too.
I think that they could have brought back Jarrett Stidham, started him, and drafted a quarterback to see what Stidham had, and if he could win the job, earn it, then let him rock with it. He looked like from what I saw in a couple games, he could compete definitely. So I would have given him the opportunity, a true opportunity, to compete for the starting job, and then go draft a rookie, one of the top tier rookies that they got, and saved yourself a shit ton of money. You still would, even with a little bit of money that you're paying Jimmy G, if he can pass a physical. Once he passes that physical, you still would have been paying Jarrett Stidham less for the entire.
I agree, because he signed what? Well,
2 years,
didn't he sign 2 years, $10 million, right? Come on, bro. 2 years, that's $5 million a year at the quarterback position, bro.
Which was a huge raise for him.
Yeah, but that's a huge opening for the Raiders at the position also.
I agree tenfold. But
Do you guys think that Stidham thing kind of blindsided him a little bit?
No, because he only went there because they signed Jimmy.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And they knew about it ahead of time. They told him about that.
My timeline was off. That's why I needed to ask.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So then, here we are. Oh. Private moment, fellas. Anyway,
Bro, I don't even know why you got the camera off after you showed up with the motherfucker, just the fucking Raider chain on and nothing else, asshole.
Hey, because I don't know what's coming in the next 6 months, and I don't know what's coming in the next 6 months, and I need to be flawless if I have to be.
You're protecting. I got you.
I mean, this fool didn't even have tantarans on or nothing, bro. He was just free balling.
Coming out with
So, Bugsy, NorCal, Dart, I'll say Breezy, Beezy, Bop. He gonna milk all of them.
Call him milk is chilling.
What's getting on your nerves about what the fan base is complaining about the most, that you think that, it may not really be as bad as what people feel? And I'm gonna start with the panel. What do you think is something that people are really like maybe reading too much into, or really going off on the deep end when they should just relax?
That's the wrong question for me, because honestly, I don't think that there's anything that they shouldn't be going off the deep end about that they haven't already been. If you want to say what should they be making more questions about, is the linebacking core. Listen, Robert Spillane looks like this regime's version of Nick Kwiatkowski. oh, he's an underrated guy that had good success on another team that you're going to bring in and take him from being an auxiliary piece into the main guy. Didn't work when they did it when Gruden and Mayock did it with Kwiatkowski. It's probably going to go about the same way with Spillane, unless he can they just devise a way to only get him to do what it is that he does, which is blitz and play to run.
Now, what people was actually, Rich, go ahead before I bring this up. Go ahead, Rich. What's something either people are complaining too much about or not, or well, I won't say complain, but what are some concerns that people are too concerned about, or are they not concerned about enough?
I'm gonna say this. Look, I wish Derek Carr the most success.
God damn it! God damn it! We went 20 minutes. Only 20 minutes. We could go past 20 minutes.
21 minutes and 28 seconds, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, here comes Derek.
I waited as long as I could.
Here comes Derek.
I'm so sick of tired of hearing about Derek. He's gonna win the fucking Super Bowl next year, bro. Go on, bro, with yourself. Hey, go be a fan of that team. That's cool, bro. You was never here like when you was never doing what we was doing, bro. You mean this is not a fandom, bro. This is a lifestyle. This is what we live. This is what we eat. This is what we breathe. This is what we wake up in the morning. We talk about. We sit there and we break bread. We drink beer, and do shit like we do here. This is nothing but a space for us to come and have good Raiders football talk, and that's it. And bro, some people ain't like us, and that's cool.
Okay. All right. So in the chat, our man Dart, he says they're blowing the whole injury report, out of proportion, and yeah, he does see the concern, so he's not saying that, don't just think that, he doesn't, he's not aware, the situation, but we're really talking about, him not being ready till, training camp, which, he knows.
The middle of this month.
Middle of this month? Okay, well then
middle of this month.
Because he knows the system already, so it's not like, it's a guy that has to learn the system coming in a little bit late. Right. Like Milka Beasley, he said, "Yeah, man, they blowing that thing out of proportion, man. I mean, think about it, right? The way the contract is set up, if he's not able to go by training camp,
he'll be back by the middle of this month.
But I'm just saying, if he's not healthy by then, they can cut him. You know what I mean?
Without
losing, without any repercussions behind that. So, what agent would allow their player to do that unless they really felt like
no. Don Yee. Okay.
You talking about the actor?
No, I'm talking about the motherfucking agent.
Yeah.
Okay? One of the best agents in the NFL.
Okay, just talking about It Man. I was like, don't say nothing about It Man, but I'll get off on this.
I'm saying Don Yee, one of the best agents in the whole NFL, right? He don't set his clients up for failure, bro.
Yeah, so he has to know that the foot will be all right.
Yes.
The foot will be all right. That's a great point. That
There's no guaranteed money to Jimmy G. This dude does not sign contracts like that, bro.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point.
If Don Yee doesn't know for sure that he can fucking go, you gotta look at things that are actually fucking going on. Okay, Don Yee is his agent. That's Tom Brady's agent. Okay, he's not gonna allow him to sign a fucking contract where they can back out because he's potentially not gonna fucking pass a fucking.
And it's almost. I mean, and the more we talk about it, it's a win. It's such a win for Jimmy G if you think about it, because if he comes back to form, you know what I mean. Like, what's an easier way to get him, back into the the eyes of of the fans and you know, personnel around the NFL, you know, that he's still able to play at a very high level. He you know, his best choice would be a system that he knows. I think you gonna say something, Phil?
No, the whole thing about that is it's not necessary. The bad decision is that in the event that you look at who they brought in to be the backup, Brian Hoyer. You're hoping never sees the field because he's one hit away from joining Jimmy on the bench. Now you got Aiden O'Connell, and some people are high on him. Some people think that he's got potential. Some people are not. But I just feel like if you weren't 100% sure that Jimmy was going to come back and be the guy, that you go ahead and you give Chicago what they asked for to move up to number one and get your quarterback of the future.
Yo,
but they wanted Devontae, right? Because what they gave the same deal to get to number one as Carolina, but I think it was Waller instead of a receiver, and they took the younger receiver over Waller. That was the difference. What's up, Dirty?
Yeah, hey, look, we'll just take a second to say what's up to one of the godfathers of, you know, the circle of people that, you know, we collaborate with. He's taking a nice deserved mental break. Last I seen of him, he was on the green somewhere, on the link somewhere. And he wasn't just playing golf. If you know anything about going out and playing golf, you know that that's a hybrid place for networking. So I hope that him being out there, he's definitely put himself in some good positions and situations. But man, also okay. So Dark also wanted to throw this in there too. Also having fans giving, you know, John Gruden 3 years, but wanting Josh's head on a pedestal after one season, and it's man. And it all has to do with, you know, our guy, you know, your Rich's favorite guy. He loves to hate, you know, but doesn't even hate him. Oh, he just hates the sin, not the man.
Bro,
he hates the sin, not the man. The sin of these turnover.
That's my son's mom.
You know, that's a very good point too. That you won't get too many rational answers on, depending if you're on the other side of the pendulum when it comes to this shit. You know, this thing we call football. But yeah, you know, all that changed when you know, when you know who was, you know, asked to step down.
Right. All right,
here I'll pop back up. You know, I'm coming back.
So we already talked about what the fuck Raider Nation was mad about, right? All right, so
tell me what you mad, son.
You know what I mean?
That should be the name of the segment. Tell me why you mad. That should be a whole subject. Why are you mad? What about the Raiders got you mad right now?
All kinds of shit got me mad. But anyways, I'm gonna say this. All right. So did anybody see that the NFL rookie primer over at LA Coliseum?
What was it?
The NFL rookie primer.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
They had your boy Michael Mayers. That dude looks like a fucking monster, dude. Compared to the other NFL players, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, NorCal? Hey, when me and NorCal, we be in the mix out there in the chat land. You feel me? We be,
Oh,
my
dude,
God,
workouts everywhere. Hey, just saludos. This was everywhere,
2 live chat crew.
right?
uh,
Yeah, man, I just tripped out how big he is. And then I seen another photo with Wilson and Crosby together. I was like, God damn, this dude makes Crosby look like fucking like little brother real quick, bro. I understand that, it don't mean shit on the football field, but it is just the specimen that he is, damn, fool. 275. Remember, Max came in the NFL, what, 230, 240?
45.
Dark is a beast, bro. He's Dark. Don't even worry about that, Sean. That's between me and Dark right now, I guess, right now. But no, you know what? I think I did read a quote though from that event, and it showed Max Crosby really, maturing even more in the captain's role. He said that one of the rookies just came to him and kind of just asked him, what does it take? What does he have to do to be successful? And Max said, I told him like this: follow me, just follow me. Now that's that takes some confidence in knowing that you're in a place where you know what it takes to be great, because you're showing that on the field, and the fact that you believe it and you trust it to the point where you would take along a young guy and attach yourself to him, and he's attaching his career to you to be successful.
Hey, Truly, let me cut you off real quick. I gotta bring up the head of NWA, one of the best. This dude got a show with puppets, kinds of crazy shit. Like hey, bro, it comes out too late for me because my old ass got to be in bed by a certain time, But I watch that shit in the morning. Always one of the best, fucking always doing something good, and not only that, but loving on the nation, loving on his brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? I gotta give up for my boy Dirty. What's up, Dirty?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm
hey. Taking a drink off the back nine.
What's good with you, Truly, Tony? What's up, Philly Phil?
Mr. Parker.
How's everyone, man? How's everyone?
Positive. That's a good word, I think, to describe where somebody is at. Positive.
Positivity is good, bro. Positivity is good. Yeah.
A lot of y'all say, I'm doing cool, I'm chilling, or whatever. I'm positive.
Let me just make this statement now. Don't ask me no questions about NWA. I ain't answering.
I feel it.
Hey, he's already signed the NDA too, so he's
not there. Answering no questions about NWA.
He pleased the feel.
Yeah. But I just tuned in. I ain't even really get a chance to hear what y'all were talking about or talking about or whatever, but figured I'd come show some love to some people who believed in me when I was at the same area I'm in now. So what are y'all talking about?
So I'll give you this one. So one of the things we said was, what's something that, we almost came up with tell them why you mad, what are you upset with, and then what are you optimistic about right now?
Tell them why I'm mad.
Yeah, tell them why you're
mad. I done made 15 albums, bro. I made 15 albums. He was riding around in shiny suits and stuff, man. Who's you to be asking me?
It was job, Blake.
Yeah, but I got John Blaze shit. My shit
I
won't John
got
Blaze.
that shit.
I got John Blaze shit. I'll tell you why I'm mad. I'll tell you exactly why I get mad, bro. Because people take time to write articles, and other people don't take the time to actually read the article.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And what they do read, they want to decipher in code, when there ain't no code there.
They want to read the cliff notes.
Yeah, it is what it is, bro. Hey, look, read the sentence before and after the one you're focused on. Okay? Don't just read the sentence you want to read. Read the ones before and after. Everything is in context. Quit taking shit out of context. It don't make no sense. It makes no sense to take things out of context, especially when they don't need to be taken out of context. You know? So that's one thing. I hate when people decide that they want to, put out the narrative that they want to put out. And then what am I excited about? It's a new season, bro. Anything can happen, bro. It's a new season. Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. We could be the best or we could be the worst in the NFL. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But, it's a new season. We'll find out. And then the other thing I'm happy about is they finally put a fucking date on the Raider 49er game. That shit was taking forever.
What was the date?
It's the 13th of August.
Damn, I was hoping it was gonna be the weekend right after the Spence Crawford fight. I'd have been, man. Look, I would have needed a week off, having that back to back.
Trust me, you wouldn't want to come out here for that. I was at the last one that they did, where they didn't play nobody, and it was hot as shit in that stadium.
Yeah,
all the time.
Levi Stadium Crawford that Saturday, and then
it's in Vegas.
Is it in Vegas?
It's in Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
It's out here.
Oh,
yeah, it's in Vegas.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like you got Spence Crawford back here, and then the following weekend would have been the Niner Raider game. Oh my god!
You said
it's the same. Is it the same weekend?
Nah. So the fight is July 29th. So the following week would have been the beginning of August, which would have been perfect.
No, you get a 2-week break, bro. You get a 2-week break.
Well, I'm sure the Aces is gonna be doing well, so I'll be in the building for some of those games.
I saw your report.
That gives us a chance to get some groceries, some ice, get them coolers packed up. Get down to the house.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
There will be a cook, a little cookout gathering at Casa de Bang, truly at Casa de Truly's. It'd be invite only, just because I just know that all y'all will be through here.
I might have to have you move it over to my spot, bro. So I'm gonna have like 9 people with me.
All right.
That'll work.
Are we gonna have knuckle salsa?
Yeah, but that'll work. And that'll be it'll be y'all, and that'll be the guest.
Man, because me and my cousins are going out to catch the game. Half my family are Niner fans.
I got a bunch of them too.
Yeah, we talked about it. Truly, we talked about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm looking into tickets now. Like I said, we probably do the Airbnb. And,
okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do a lot.
And it'll be even better.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of filming that weekend too. So
okay.
Me and Loon got skits to film that weekend, and I'm trying to get with CG Ruthless, see if he's gonna be out there that weekend. Hook up with him, do a pre-game show the day before. So, a lot of filming, bro. A lot of filming.
Anybody in the chat? Y'all pulling? Anybody pulling up for that? Battle of the used to be Bay.
Yeah, because we probably film from the parking lot too, bro. You know what I mean? We'll probably
Oh,
do
that's
something from the parking lot as
mandatory.
well.
That's mandatory.
Yeah.
That's mandatory. Phil, you pulling up?
I take the silence as a no.
Rich, I know you about to get that. I know you gonna get ready to put $200 in that truck to drive up here and back.
Bro,
I
what are you
will.
driving? What the hell
Shit,
are you
I will.
driving? What are you
I will.
driving that you got to put 200 in? Is that 100 up and 100 back, or is that 200 fill up? You can go up and back.
It's 200. It's 100 up, 100 back, bro.
What are you
That's my
driving?
Silverado.
That's your Silverado, huh?
5.3 liter.
That's so sad.
Hey. All I gotta say is, once we hit the hill,
That's so
you know what I
sad.
mean?
You know, you Chevy and Dodge people, bro. I be
Bro,
having.
don't lump me in with fucking Dodge people now. Come on,
I'm gonna
don't
lump you in with the Dodge
why
people,
you
bro.
gotta lump me in with
I'm gonna lump
Dodge
you in
people,
because
bro?
y'all got terrible gas mileage, bro. Y'all got
I
shitty
know we
gas
got,
mileage.
dude. I'm getting 30 miles to the gallon. What are you talking about?
Bro, you can ask Raider Goon. We filled up my truck, bro. We filled up my truck and went to Vegas and back.
Hey man,
To Vegas and back.
Oh shit! As I was typing, what up, fellas?
hey,
What's
what you doing to that white dude is wrong.
Hey, I see you over there doing big things, Kerry. You doing big
Yeah,
things.
bro.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, you
man.
see,
Hey,
I'm
I swear to God, though.
gonna be professional about this because I got media members that follow my shit. But this motherfucker, Graphic, tried to call me out today on Twitter, and I put him right back in his little hole. I said, "Motherfucker, you'll be crying on YouTube in December." I said, "Don't try me." He didn't even respond, per usual bitch shit.
Per usual, bro. Hey, keep it
Damn, we
professional,
doing
bro.
it like that right
keep
now.
it
Fuck
professional,
it.
bro.
Let's go.
Man,
Bro, my tweet got like 25,000 views, bro. People were mad.
Hey, look, bro. Don't give that dude the satisfaction of getting more views, bro. Don't give him the satisfaction that he's out for money and views, bro. Money and views. That's it. I don't too much care to talk about them over there. If we're gonna be honest, the only one over there that got any fucking talent is Wasted. Everybody else is just swinging along.
I do fuck with somebody that writes for him, and only one, and his name is Dylan.
They're and Big Mike. Wasted and Big Mike, the only ones over there to me that got any talent. I don't know nothing about no Dylan.
His name is Kane Town Raider on Twitter.
Oh, I know Kane Town. Yeah,
he's not a bad dude. Dylan's
he's not
my guy,
bad
bro.
Dude.
He don't involve himself in that bullshit.
But it ain't too much talent over there, bro. It ain't too much talent over there. Their real talent don't get the shot. And I'm good.
We'll talk about that backstage. I got some questions.
Who is this guy with the mask right here?
Let's talk about the Raiders or y'all MMA, which I don't even.
So, Kay, jump in on this question. Dirty just answered it. We doing. Tell them why you mad. So,
hey, Uncle Truly and Uncle Robinson, Lala said hi.
Lala, what's up?
They said,
What's
Lala,
up,
what's
Lala?
up?
All right.
Hold on, real quick. Let me pop in real quick.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Tell Kay's bitch ass I said hi too.
Oh, she said, tell Kate's bitch ass I said what's up too.
So tell us something that's pissing you off about the Raiders. you know, and try to dig deep. You know, don't go to per usual. Try to dig deep into something. You know, Dirty has something deep to say about the way fans are misquoting things or using articles and using certain things to make it fit their agenda when really they're not really telling the whole deal. So so dig deep on this one and tell them what's pissing you off about the Raiders or whatnot, the fan base, and then something you're optimistic about.
What pisses me off about the fan base is how fucking delusional they are. The fact that they can't admit all the things. Like, they can't admit Gruden and Mayock were a failure. They can't admit that Derek was a failure, and they won't admit that what's going on right now is looking like a failure. And when I say that, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling truth. I'm like, in this league, you got to have yourself a franchise quarterback. And if Jimmy can't play, maybe he does. But even if he does play, I don't view him as a franchise quarterback, but I view him as somebody who can run the offense better than what we had last year. But if we're stuck with Aiden O'Connell, we're in some deep shit, in my opinion. And I know that's not digging deep and that's shit that I've said, but that's really what irritates me the most. Another thing that irritates me is I feel like we didn't get any better in the areas that I feel like we needed to on defense. We still don't have very many good linebackers. Our secondary is very young. Our interior D-line is very young. I hope Young works out for us, because I really hope he works out for us, because that would be a huge addition to the middle of that defensive line. What I'm optimistic about is what I'm going to have to dig deep for. I would say what I'm optimistic about is we do have a lot of talent. We are complaining about the quarterback position and certain things on the defensive side of the ball, but I think we do have talent. I think Max Crosby's a talent. I think Tyree Wilson, if he ends up not being hurt, is a talent. I think Chris Smith is going to be a huge talent that people are going to be really surprised about. I think that kid can be a superstar if he wants. I think Bennett's going to be solid. I think Hobbs does Hobbs things. So I think we have talent. We have Devontae. Jacobs will probably be gone after the year, I'm assuming. So those are the things I'm optimistic about. Like, we do have pieces. We just need to add to those pieces. I felt like this offseason we didn't do very much to do so, but, who am I? But that's just my opinion. Some people disagree with me. Some people agree with me, man. But those are my views.
Do you think that you think this team should have made the playoffs last year?
No.
At
the beginning, I was optimistic. Like, we got Devontae, they got.
But then, we certainly lost games we shouldn't have lost, right? That would have kept us in the thick of things.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say we could play the woulda shoulda game all day long, but that's just the history of the Raiders. We've lost tons of games.
Yeah. I guess I say that because it kind of brought up brought up like the idea of how far are they off? How far are they from really being a team that competes? If we've lost some games we shouldn't have, based on some things that were, just different. What I mean? If this team had a consistent, normal season.
Well, I think I personally think that if we would have re-signed Stidham and not signed Jimmy, and then went to the draft and did everything we could to come out of there with a franchise quarterback, and then, the rest of free agency, we just built the defense, and then the rest of the draft picks we had, spent them on defense, I would be a little bit more optimistic that this team could be a playoff team this year. But
so, yeah, and I mean, with everything that happened last year, right, this team was still had a shot until after Pittsburgh, correct?
No, until the second week of the until week what? 16. They had a shot at the playoffs.
Actually, to tell you the truth, to tell you guys the absolute truth, when I was sitting in that building week 2 against the Cardinals, and I had to drive home from Vegas to Arizona, trying not to cry.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
when I lost all hope in this team. And then next week, I went out to Missouri to visit my mom, and they turned on the Tennessee and Raider game, and we got our ass whooped that week. I was like, bruh.
I'll tell you, yeah, we were in the playoffs, in the playoff hunt. The only reason we was in the playoff hunt is because all of the NFL sucked last year.
Is it parody?
There was only a
Or
few
is it-
good teams.
No, it was parody. It was parody. Let's be honest.
You think it was because of parody, or you think it was just because
It was
whatever?
parody.
Everybody, and that many teams was off.
It was
I think
parody.
that many teams was off. Bro.
And you
Look
said
at-
parody.
look at-
You said parody, Rich.
Mhm. Because you know what, the Raiders. It's not like they don't have talent on their team. They actually do have talent on their team. They don't. The biggest problem the Raiders have, they don't have depth, and they don't have fucking.
I agree with
They don't
that.
have good linebackers.
I agree with that.
You had
Yeah,
some
I can't say you wrong on that.
Well,
you know,
this is my last thing that I want to say on that topic is like we have talent. We have tons of talent, like I was saying. I think the thing that frustrates me the most, even more than the defensive side of the ball, is this is a league where you have so much talent at the quarterback position. You got Mahomes, Burrows, Hurts, Herbert. I mean, you guys know all the names. I don't got to say them all, but the Raiders don't have a franchise quarterback, man. And I feel like without that in today's NFL, you won't be there at the end of all of it.
I
That's
think they're
just
trying
all-
to build one though, Kate. I think they're trying to build one. They're trying to create one within the home park. You know what I mean? They're trying to do the farm system with the quarterback, and I'm not against it. You know what I mean? I'm really not against it. I think y'all know how I feel about O'Connell, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like O'Connell could be another Connor Cook. I hope I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong, but I just get Connor Cook vibe from O'Connell. Chase, y'all know how I feel about Chase. I think Chase could be the next, best thing for the Raiders. But Jimmy G could come back too. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be quick to dismiss anybody. I've seen players get better. I've seen players get worse. Here's the thing: I haven't seen any of these players really be able to do anything because the season hasn't started. Once the season starts, then, or at least I can get some OTAs, some preseason games. I can then say, all right, you know what I mean? This is what I think. This is what I think. But right now, I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't see him being losers. I can't see him being Super Bowl champs either.
I don't know if you agree with me, but if we do roll out there with Aiden O'Connell, that boy got to take number 4 off. I'm tired of seeing that number. I'm tired of seeing that number.
I don't even know why they
Take
would
that
have
shit
gave him
off.
that number. I'd have been like, nah, bro, that number, we got to let that number breathe for a little bit. Bro.
You can have number 16, bro.
Yeah, but that number 4, we got to let that shit breathe. I'm not saying retire it. I'm just saying let it breathe. But I have been gone for 7 days, bro. I am getting ready to go here and time with my wife. I will be back Monday, and I will see you guys then. I love y'all. I appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Yes, sir.
And
We
respect.
got that exclusive. We
Later,
got that
Dirty.
exclusive.
Have a good night, bro.
You too.
Night.
Brothers, I hopped in here for a few minutes. I got like 5 more minutes, and then I got to go watch a show.
Hey, no, I agree with you though, but I agree with you so much, and I understand the fact that until the Raiders actually invest in the quarterback position, it ain't gonna change, bro. I'm sorry, the Kansas City Chiefs did not have a dynamic wide receiver crew last year. They didn't have a dynamic fucking running game. They didn't have a dynamic fucking defense. They didn't have a dynamic offensive line. You know where they were dynamic at? 2 positions: quarterback and tight end.
I think
And that quarterback position. Hold on, Truly.
yeah.
That quarterback position makes up for a lot of fucking bullshit, bro. A lot of bullshit, bro. Because you can mask the deficiencies on defense if you're always scoring, where your offense becomes your defense, and that's something that I've been preaching. Dude, like, dude, you got to be dynamic at the quarterback position. You have to be.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And I was going to say, so what do you think the Raiders are thinking as far as best case scenario? And out of that situation, one would probably be for Garoppolo to give them 2 years of two competitive, genuine competitive years, and they get him ready, to the point where he can take over, and they don't miss a beat. In fact, get better.
I just don't see. Look, me and Robinson have had this conversation. I might have had it with a few others. I just don't see Aiden, and I'm not trying to put this kid down, because I told Robinson the other day, I said, I hope this kid ends up being a superstar so we don't have to worry about the quarterback position. But when I just break down his skill set, I just don't see it being.
What are you like? So
It doesn't translate. It doesn't.
In your
translate
opinion, is he good from short to intermediate? Period. Is he good short to intermediate?
So Robinson might disagree with me. When I was breaking down his tape, I thought he was pretty accurate with medium throws in college and everything like that. I mean, he completed, I think, almost 70% of his throws in his college career. I think his accuracy, but I mean, accuracy and I truly believe this when I'm breaking down like tape. I think accuracy in college versus accuracy in the NFL is just a lot different.
No, yeah, but completion percentage and accuracy is 2 different things. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. That's true. And that's where Robinson probably says he's not that accurate. And you know what? For that, like, I can't hold that to him, because completion percentage really doesn't define everything. I'm giving the kid the benefit of the doubt. What was he actually decent at in college? When I look at him, I thought he was decently accurate, but nothing wowed me about that kid.
Yeah, if we're all baking.
What did he play? Did he play under center, or did he play primarily shotgun? Did he play primarily center, or did he play away from the
tape I was watching? It seemed like he was out of the gun a lot, but he could have played under center some. I honestly didn't. I didn't see very many of him under center. I saw mostly out of the gun.
Okay.
But truly, at the same time, though, if we're thinking that Aiden O'Connell's going to come and save this franchise, bro, we're setting ourselves up for fucking failure. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. There's a reason why he wasn't a top 2-round draft pick. He's not that guy.
Let me say this before I get out of here. I want to just say this one thing before I get out of here. It is probably better for the Raiders if we have Jimmy G and we only win 6 or 7 games next year. I'm just saying, if we only hit that mark, right?
Right.
It's almost as like a disservice to the Raiders, because you still didn't make the playoffs, and now you're in the middle. You're later in the 10s, or maybe 11 or 12 in the draft order.
The quarterback that you wanted them to have, if the Raiders got him, how many wins did they get?
Well, listen, hold on one second. What I was going to say, though, it's almost better if you just throw Aiden out there and we win two games, because then we get Caleb.
Damn.
And I think if the Raiders, I'd rather win 2
Jacobs
games.
and Devontae only good for 2 games with that quarter.
But even if we win 6, Tone, he's not there. Those 2 are still going to be pissed. 2 to 6 games.
It's still going to be gone too, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think so. I think that those 2. I think what the Raiders are going to go through this season is going to be the cost of Devontae and Jacobs, absolutely. But I think if we had Caleb Williams on our team, we were able to find another running back, and we're still going to have Jacoby Myers, and I don't know what's going to go on with Renfro. We might have to get another receiver. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just saying if we can get ourselves a Caleb Williams, I'd feel a lot more confident in the future of the Raiders than I do right now. I just feel that way. I think Caleb is that type of a talent at the quarterback position where, that would make me feel really hopeful that, okay, we have our guy now. Just my opinion.
What was I asking you? Shoot. If we drafted the quarterback that you would prefer, and something happened, Jimmy G and that quarterback end up having to start, how many games do the Raiders win with that quarterback?
Well, if we go draft Caleb, Jimmy's no longer in the picture, bro.
But I'm saying this past draft, if we drafted the quarterback that you wanted, and they end up having to start,
it would probably change the outlook of things if the Raiders plan to draft a quarterback high and do a trade, because I think that they would have held off on signing Jimmy, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how many games? How many games would they have won?
Probably 6 to 8 games. To be honest.
Yeah, if that quarterback started, how many games would they have won?
If we were to get like a Bryce or a CJ?
Yeah, whoever you prefer.
If we were to get Bryce and CJ and we made a few different free agent acquisitions other than what we got, I think the Raiders could easily win 10 games. But I think with them signing Jimmy, it took up some of their cap space, and then they were, they did some other things. So we didn't fix the defensive side of the ball nearly as good as I would have liked them to.
Well,
but
with the way they did the contract, they could just say, "Hey, Jimmy's not ready," and not pay him shit.
They could.
So, with the 2 quarterbacks you named, the Raiders would be in the playoffs. They'd be a 10-win team in the playoffs.
Would you say that one more time? Sorry.
No, so I just wanted to make clear.
How many games would we win with the quarterback I would want?
Yeah.
Well, I think the offseason would have went much different. So I'd say 10 games at least.
10 games at least.
But I think with
the rookie
Jimmy,
quarterback in the AFC West.
Yeah, I really do. I think Bryce and CJ are gonna fucking do numbers this year. Watch. Right. I'm telling you, bro. Watch out for Houston this year, bro. Watch out for them. Watch.
Watch out for Carolina. Watch out for Carolina. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I think Carolina could be good this year too because they don't have a bad defense.
Nope.
And watch out for the 12U Junior Gales, Junior Bishop Gorman Gales. They bought.
Oh shit! That reminds me, bro. Tomorrow morning,
they're going to the elite. They're going to the elite division, so we'll be traveling and playing. All those other little guys that's got Instagram.
And make sure you getting some meat on the bones, bro. We might need them on the Raiders in about 6 years.
You should see. Hold on. Let me just show you guys what we stopped doing before I jumped on. Hold on. Let me.
Some drills. Get that footwork right. Hey,
that's what it was.
Now you got now when they're done with that, you got to take them inside and give them a big old plate of lasagna.
They just had.
Not give them some lasagna.
No, they eat the equivalent of 5 meals a day.
Your youngest boy's the one that plays back, right?
He's playing. He's a weapon. He plays receiver, back, but he starts at corner.
And then your other boy,
and kickoff return. He returns kicks too. Both of them return kicks. The oldest, he'll be at Sierra Vista, ranked number 21 in the state. He'll be playing for Sierra Vista this fall.
Bro, I'm proud of them, bro. Because the last time I saw them, man,
You should see them. You should see them now, dude. This dude's kind of walking around, kind of swole. You know, I had to go
with some
hit.
swag on them.
I had to go make sure I'm still all
Savant?
together here because
Savant?
I don't want you to think both of them, man. I don't want them to think that it's good like
Hey, you
that.
gotta
You know
start
what I mean?
practicing your jiu-jitsu, bro, in about 5 years, bro. Your
Hey, look
oldest
at
gonna
this,
be
man.
going up.
Look, it's still what it is. You know, it's still what's
Yes, sir. 10th planet, baby. That's where all the black belts are out of.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm gonna watch that tape tomorrow, dude. I've been busy, man, but I know you send it
Take
to
your
me.
time, man. Take your time, man.
It's
You
the
know,
whole season.
They're getting ready for the fall. They're getting ready for the fall already.
Anyways, brothers, I wanted to hop in here just to show my love and support. I know I didn't get to talk much, but I need to get to my show with my lady.
You don't love, that's
I
who
know
you
that
really
shit.
love. You don't love
I
us.
know that shit.
Fuck you. It's all love. I actually need to come out to Vegas soon and see you. Rich, I'm coming out to Riverside soon. I'm gonna need that steak done. I just had some steak tonight, but it wasn't as good as the one you're gonna cook.
Well, plan for the Raider Niner game. So, you can actually see. You actually can see what a real rivalry is.
Or just fucking just roll through, dog.
Is that her yelling at you right now?
She said, "What you mean that steak wasn't good? You ate that shit in one bite."
And she just virtually pushed you in your forehead with her finger.
Did she?
Boom.
She said, "Get off that shit, Leva." Well,
All right,
check
brothers.
this out. All right. Well,
Hey,
look,
he said,
I
hey,
spent
tell him
5.5 hours with them drilling in my teeth today, dog. I am not feeling good. I am tired as shit.
It took you a half hour to brush your teeth?
Nah, nigga, I've been fuck. I was there. I had a toothache, and then I had to go to fucking to the dentist and get an emergency root canal, bro. I ain't slept very much.
That was today?
Yeah, bro.
You still high.
Hey, bro, why you mad at me, dog?
I'm just saying. I ain't mad. You kept it together. That's why. Hey, look, that shit calmed your ass the fuck down. What the fuck they gave you?
Fuck you.
hey, I can't even take that as an insult just because you smoking Cowboys. You don't give a fuck about yourself. Smoking the motherfuckers. You don't give a fuck about yourself.
Anyways,
you finna have a red mustache.
A little early, huh?
You finna have a red mustache. Messing with them Cowboys. I think what he's saying is he wanted to end it early. Is that?
Yeah. Hey, bro, I've been up since 3:00 in the morning, dude. I love all y'all.
Hey, why you up since 3:00 in the morning every day? You a fucking vampire. That's what it really is.
Hey, Charlie, I want to be bit by one. That's what it is. That's what it is.
All right. So, what is it time for last words and all that type of shit?
Yeah, last words. What's up?
Last words. Stepdaddyism is on the rise, and it just is what it is, And you're stuck in a hard place, fellas, where there's nothing wrong with standing up, being a man, and taking over a situation. And then again, it also says we're not choosing right the first time. So, y'all just gonna have to deal with that. How y'all deal with that, fellas? And I'm out.
Robinson, what you got?
Shit, man. Just ready for this shit to come together. Ready for training camp to start up. I'm not really about to buy into all of this OTA bullshit that gets put out for the press conferences. And I just want to see. I want to see training camp.
All right. Hell yeah, Robinson. Hey, but I'm gonna leave this one with smoke weed every day. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Hey, we out.
Trick love the kids.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of weed, my friend.